Humanity as we know it has always been on an upward movement on the scale of evolution. Since our biological ancestors discovered fire and the ability to create tools, the pace of progress has increased exponentially. This has led to the creation of technology as we know it today. Technology always brings about a new reality and changes the dynamics of the existing order. Before the light bulb was invented, fire-burning lamps were used which were powered by kerosene. And also before personal computers, humans used typewriters to create documents. Technologies are sometimes predicted by visionaries who see the future ahead of time, like Vannevar Bush, who predicted the internet in 1945, and Jules Verne, who predicted space travel before there was even such a thing as rockets or jet fuel. Despite all the predictions, you can never really tell which grand ideas will take shape in the near or far future, or what innovations will be but on the back burner of history. The personal computer took many by surprise, and its timing was very unpredictable. This small shift in the industry catapulted Microsoft to the top of the industry, where the winner was IBM, who primarily sold business machines to companies. Thomas Watson, the founder of IBM, was famously quoted as saying there may be a market for just 5 computers in the world. This shows the power of technology to be underestimated by even its own creators. Now, we are on the verge of another transformation in which technology is about to reshape human life. We have all experienced the way the internet has changed modern life, with all its innovations and benefits. The next big thing to succeed the internet has arrived and has been around the technology community for quite some time now. Since the early 1970s and the early 80s, the technology community has been quietly working on something that will revolutionize the world. This next idea is known as the Metaverse. After the creation and conquest of the digital world, technology has set its sights firmly on the physical world. Technologies are very unpredictable and usually take some time to fully emerge. The idea of the metaverse is already being implemented by several large corporations who are already working day and night tirelessly to bring their version of the future into reality. The metaverse is the main purpose of companies like Epic Games and the reason why Facebook bought Oculus VR. After Facebook bought the company, it released its horizontal virtual world meeting space to the public. They also have other ideas such as augmented reality glasses and brain-to-machine interface. The ideas behind all these products and innovations is to define our online to offline virtual future. It would have been very impossible to explain the internet of 2022 in the year 1982. So it is to fully explain and understand the metaverse. The metaverse can best be understood as an alternate reality to physical reality or the physical world. Most people's notion of the metaverse come from the movies such as Ready Player One and The Matrix, but we believe that such immersive experiences will be just one facet of the metaverse. When the internet first arrived and most people could send emails, they thought it couldn't get any better, but they were dead wrong. With the host of innovations that took place, the metaverse is going to be far more than what we can presently imagine or think. The metaverse is going to be a fully immersive digital dimension or plane of existence that takes its building blocks from several other systems to form a truly digital universe. Services like social media platforms, various forms of online gaming, and user experiences, extended reality systems such as virtual reality and augmented reality, cryptocurrency, and the offline world will come together as a seamless whole to create the metaverse. The metaverse is going to have spectacular growth in which users will interact with its services in a multi-dimensional layer, an improved version of the current state of user experiences and technological platforms which currently exist today. The current user experience exists as people interact with information through intermediaries, such as the mobile phone, PCs, or through apps. But in the metaverse, it will be very immersive, and people will interact with information like they do physical objects. From a technical perspective, it is said to be persistent, meaning that it will not reset or pause or have an ending, and will continue to run in real time. The metaverse will exist as a living experience, with live events such as gathering of a host of people not possible in the physical world due to a lot of constraints. For example, millions of people across the world could attend their favorite concerts or shows without leaving their present physical location. The metaverse is going to have its own fully fledged digital economy in which users can create and share value among themselves through its various mechanisms and payment systems. The experiences which this new technology platform will provide will be totally unique and transformational, as there will be interoperability across different closed and open platforms. This idea of interoperability is also one of the most important concepts in the metaverse, and a key to its value creation. Any value created in one place is totally transferable to another. Examples are video game skins, or points accrued which will usually be used and stored within a single game will now be extended across the entire metaverse. The name Metaverse was coined by Neil Stephenson in his epic 1992 novel called Snow Crash. The book has served as an inspiration for the tech community since it was published. The idea of the metaverse already exists in some stripped-down versions within games like Roblox and Animal Crossing. The metaverse really gained recognition and came to light when Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook from a social media company to a metaverse company through their name change to Meta. The metaverse hopes to provide new experiences that are just not possible with the current generation of computing platforms, which are PCs and mobile phones. The metaverse will give us abilities that are unimaginable today, such as the concept of teleportation. Users will be able to teleport from one location to another without leaving their front door for things such as meetings, concerts, and lots more not imagined today. Just imagine a world where you can be present for a ceremony or birthday in London, while being by the beachside in Cancun, or when interacting with colleagues or family across the world. We will no more limited by blurry phone calls or glitchy internet services, but fully immersive experiences with ever greater richness. These are the kind of experiences which the metaverse promises to deliver on as the next generation of the web. The metaverse will mirror the physical world in many situations or scenarios. For example, you may browse through a virtual retail store such as Nike and shop for your favorite shoes with accurate virtual representations of the physical product, which will then be shipped to you at home. This will be a current upgrade to the e-commerce experience, which is done by looking at images and reading descriptions. The metaverse shopping will simulate real-time shopping, but only in a digitally immersive environment. Commerce and entertainment have already begun to move rapidly into the metaverse, and every sector of human life will also be affected, from education to healthcare to retail. Estimates are that the market potential of the metaverse will be about $5 trillion in value by the year 2030. Businesses will be able to sell their products anywhere in the world instantly, regardless of where their retail shops are located. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has described the metaverse as embodied internet instead of just merely watching content. You're in it. Microsoft, the software company, described it as permanent digital space, which will be populated by digital twins of people, mirror images of places and objects. Personal avatars will be used to identify and engage with virtual environments. The metaverse will not be limited to virtual reality. It will be accessible from augmented reality devices and any device presently used to access the internet. The metaverse is predicted to totally revolutionize how people use social media and web surfing. Immersive video games serve as an accurate example of the metaverse and its potential. Non-fungible tokens and cryptocurrencies will be the main monetization tool in the metaverse and will be applied to everything that can be tokenized in the metaverse. The metaverse offers the music industry a new ability, which is using an avatar or visual representation to perform a concert virtually to fans around the world, and also the ability to react with the audience in real time. The performance by Travis Scott in real time on Fortnite was the most successful commercial example of this new revolutionary music act, which will become commonplace over the next few years as the technology continues to mature. Another revolutionary idea from the metaverse is the rise of virtual artists that are completely digital and powered by artificial intelligence and do not have a real-world personality. Meka, who has been described as a robot rapper known for his flamboyant style and hypebeast aesthetics, is a perfect example. While this may sound far-fetched, it is built with a foundation of immense commercial possibilities. Some virtual rappers have over 9 million followers on TikTok, the video sharing app, while new modern real-world rappers have less than that. The question will be, is the metaverse a source of opportunity or another threat to the existing music industry? Modern forms of entertainment which do not innovate in the production and consumption methods of their content and rely on outdated methods will surely be disrupted. Business opportunities in the metaverse are virtually limitless for those willing to innovate and push the boundaries of the norm and use all available technology to interact and create. A new branch of artificial intelligence has emerged which tries to emulate how the brain processes and disseminates information. These are known as artificial neural networks. They can now create exceptional works of art after digesting tons of data on any kind of music or artistic genre. Will this affect the market for works of art and music done by humans? The future is yet to be written. The bulk of metaverse content is being used to train artificial intelligence. For example, a company called JukeDeck was bought and taken off the market by TikTok parent company ByteDance, which used machine learning to create music that in turn created new music. Could an AI-generated metaverse have the ability to transform our world in ways we possibly could not imagine now? The jury is out and the verdict will be pronounced soon. We are entering a new age in which many new innovations will conflict with our established norms and practices, from business to education and entertainment. The metaverse is poised to transform the human race in ways that will be barely recognizable. This causes a lot of fear and also promises to be the greatest opportunity for those living now.